The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Raptors earned their bid into Round 2 after a hard-fought 6-game series. Now, the stakes are greater, the challenge that much tougher as they prepare to do battle against the Chicago Bulls. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A look at Chicago. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Toronto right now, the talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked by Jordan. Johnson kicks to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away, again, Johnson missing.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Johnson.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
The drive by Jordan. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Jordan, he dishes it to Payne. Dragic, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. Jordan's got 8.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Now, here is Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lets it go from the wing, and he can't bank that one in.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Kyle Lowry third.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Screen by Ibaka. Jordan against DeRozan. Over Jordan. Off the left rim and out.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
You can put coach into that group of experts who think game one is the most important indicator of how a series is going to go. He said to take this opening game on the road doesn't just give us home court advantage, it puts us in the driver's seat from a mental perspective. Well, he's putting a lot into tonight, Kevin. We'll see if they can steal this one. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Yeah, and he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Johnson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Powell. Anderson the screen. Powell kicks to DeRozan. Three-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
And here's DeRozan. There's the pass to Powell. He kicks it to Anderson. High, arcing shot. He lays it in.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from DeMar DeRozan talking about his team's impressive play of late.
We all just playing together. You know, that's the biggest thing. Moving the ball, playing together on the defensive end. You know, just having trust in one another. You know, that's the bottom line. You know, once we play comfortable, go out there and have fun, we all clicking.
And DeMar is definitely a guy, Greg, that knows how to infuse that chemistry and teamwork on the floor. It looks like he's a big reason why they're clicking.
Kevin, no doubt. And
Raptors trail by 12. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Stolen by Markkanen. To the inside. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Jordan. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lowry Markkanen.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Ibaka hits both of them. Chicago leading by 12. The drive by Jordan. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lowry. DeRozan. Great positioning on the putback.
Veteran move by DeRozan. Anticipates, causes the turnover, then sends him off to the races.
Markkanen, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Heat was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Raptors trail by 12. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 6 points for Valanciunas.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
The shot's good from Jordan.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here is Lowry. Left side, Ibaka. The baseline J. No good on that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson with the block. Kicks to Valanciunas. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Johnson.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene. And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
And so it's Chicago, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now your scoring has been big in the first half, but also rebounding has been huge. What's allowed you to have such an impact?
Yeah, I think everyone on the floor has been doing a great job of boxing out and finishing defensive stops. The ball just happens to be bouncing my way, so, I get credit for the rebound, but as a team, I'm really happy with the way we're bodying up.
Well, you guys are all doing it together. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. For Chicago, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lowry with the ball. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Up again. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Payne kicks to Dragic. Johnson in the corner. Here's Jordan. DeRozan with the rebound. Raptors trail by 10. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. DeRozan's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto. Jordan against DeRozan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. 5th, Jonas Valanciunas.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nogueira comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors call time here. Mr. Incredible with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
"90 seconds now into the second half. Jordan against DeRozan. Pass to Poeltl. Rebound by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. Chris Dunn's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 10. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Dragic is checked in. Markkanen comes in for Bobby Portis. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Jordan in for Dunn. The Raptors also with a sub. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Lucas Nogueira. Now here is Poeltl, guarded closely. And again, Toronto no luck.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Poeltl. Ibaka comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Johnson in for Powell. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Ibaka. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Jordan knocks it away.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yep, that one goes. Markkanen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Lowry against LaVine. Outside Lowry. There's the feed to Johnson. Passes it to DeRozan. Over Jordan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to keep the ball moving, keep drawing and kicking, all right? Then look at the outlets, make sure again, our bigs, we got to get space. When we're driving, we got to give the ball room.
Looking to stay active on offense, Dwayne Casey asking his guys to apply a lot of movement and a lot of pressure.
And he wants them to go beyond just swinging it around the horn. It's about driving, dishing, and playing inside out.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Payne out there with Jordan. Then it's James Johnson. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Dragic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Raptors trail by 16. Ibaka outside. DeRozan with a screen for Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry from outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. It's stolen by DeRozan. Over Jordan. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Here's Jordan, and he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. He used that pick just right.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Outside Jordan. Johnson the screen. And again, another basket good from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
DeRozan against Jordan.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Chicago leading by 11. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Left side, Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Here's Jordan. Oh!
Goodness.
Terrific.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. DeRozan against Jordan. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Out left to the wing. Outside DeRozan. Tries from 16. No good from Valanciunas. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. Sweet little floater. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, you hate to see DeRozan in the painted area. Shoots a high percentage from that area.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the first one at the line is good. And so Jordan nails both of them. Raptors trail by 15.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Chicago.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
And Toronto making a change here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nogueira comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. That's Felton in for Kyle Lowry.
Love how DeRozan has grown as a player, as a leader of this team. And he's done a great job learning how to get to the line more frequently.
And they double up Jordan. The dish to Dunn. Jordan kicks to Jones. Back to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Raptors.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. DeRozan passes to Anderson. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. It's stolen by Jones. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
DJ, great game.
Char?
The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you.
Nice.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Shaq, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's the goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.